All right, I'm the Flat Rate Master, and today it's a response video to every time I do a finance video, I get Dave Ramsey trolls. Here's the deal. Every time I do a video about personal finance, i.e. tool truck budgets, money management, et cetera, I get almost an ad in the comments about Dave Ramsey. It varies from you need to check out Dave Ramsey to a long, paragraph of Dave Ramsey's awesome. This is, yada, 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 yada. My response to them is I'm well aware of who Dave Ramsey is. By the way, the reason I did this video is so when those comments come up, I can just post this video to the comment. I don't have to sit there and write a comment out. My boss teaches Dave Ramsey courses. And the reason for this video is simply because when I get those videos, because I'm not going to stop doing videos on personal finance as far as in this industry, because it's important. Managing your money on flat rate or even on hourly, etc., with tool bills, with buying tools, etc., is an important subject to keep young techs out of a whole lot of trouble. So I'm trying to help them. So I'm not going to stop doing those videos just because I get a bunch of comments about check out Dave Ramsey. Told you my boss teaches it. Now my take on Dave Ramsey. I agree with some of his stuff. Other stuff I absolutely, positively do not agree with. I agree you should live within your means and you should save money for rainy days, for retirement, etc., etc. What I don't agree with is, living like a poor person, eating ramen noodles so you can put all that money in the bank so it sits there and just makes more money, and you act like Scrooge McDuck, and you're more concerned about making sure you maintain your budget and et cetera, and become obsessive compulsive about living like you make no money. I personally want to enjoy my life. So I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm still going to live within my means. I mean, I'm not, traveling to Paris every weekend because I can put it on my credit card, et cetera, but I want to enjoy my life. Now, the big part I disagree with, and absolutely disagree with, is on his view on credit. I know his view is credit is the devil. In one comment on one of his videos, somebody compared it to an alcoholic's distaste for alcohol. They quit so nobody in the world should have it. And that's kind of his view on credit. The FICO system is meant to keep you in debt. Well, let's start with one of the things he loves talking about. That was a study, who knows when it was done, talking about you're more likely to spend less with cash, actually putting out the bills, versus putting down a credit card. Well, that's probably true for older people, but most younger people really don't even know much about cash. They've lived with a debit card where you need to buy gas, slide that debit card. You want to buy lunch, slide that debit card. How many millennials actually walk around with money in their wallet? They don't. Now, I bet most of them, if you ask them, do you know what's in your checking account? I bet almost all of them know exactly what's in it. And if they don't, they can pull out their phone and go, yeah, I got to cut down on my spending because I've only got this much till payday. I don't think it really holds true anymore. Now, that's my personal opinion. It's not scientifically studied, but my channel, I get to talk about my opinion. Now, let's talk about FICO is evil. FICO is meant to keep you in debt. No. Really, FICO is about making sure you pay your debts. Yeah, there's some stuff in there that, rewards you for gaining more debt. It rewards you for paying your debt. Whereas if you don't pay your debt, your credit doesn't get better. Now, one of the issues with not having credit is you want to buy a house. It's going to be a lot more difficult. Not impossible, but much more difficult if you want to buy it on credit. Now, if you can pay for cash for it, awesome. Getting a car, buying a car. I mean, yeah, you might be able to pay cash for it, but, you know, what happens if, you know, you're in the beginning stages of Dave Ramsey and your car gets totaled and you got rid of all your credit and you don't want to go back into credit, and, you know, let's say you've been on the Dave Ramsey program for a long time and you have zero credit and your paid for car gets totaled and you can't find a good car with what the insurance company gave you because it was an old pile of junk. Well, credit helps with that. Now, obviously you want to be smart and buy a car that you can afford to maintain and all that. Not having credit means that's a whole lot harder. Now, here's something that really does not apply to the automotive repair industry that much, but can apply to a lot of jobs. If you don't have credit, let's say you grew up in a family of Dave Ramsey fanatics and you do not have a credit score, period. You are a ghost as far as the credit reporting agencies are. Well, you get out of college, you go to apply for that job. Yeah, you get that entry-level job, but then you want to move up. You're everything qualified for a job. They run your credit and you're a ghost. Guess what? They're not hiring you because you're a ghost. The reality is companies run full background checks on all their employees. I mean, even an entry-level position you may not even get your foot in the door on an entry-level position if they run your credit and find out you're a ghost as far as credit and go, nope, It may be a strict corporate policy. You have to have this much of a FICO score to even get a job. That's the reality of the world. You know, just like potential employers are going to check your Facebook account, check your Instagram, your Twitter. Is this kind of the person we want to be associated with? It's an important issue nowadays. Let's talk travel. You want to go on vacation. You want to rent a hotel. You need some sort of plastic. Well, I guess you can call ahead and hope they hold your room, but a lot easier with a credit card saved on file for the hotel room. Rent a car. Good luck doing that with cash. Credit card. Now, one of the things I'm going to say is I have credit cards, and you know what? I pay them every week. My credit cards have a zero balance at the end of the month when the statement comes out. I don't want credit card debt. Remember, there's good stuff in Dave Ramsey and bad stuff in Dave Ramsey. You heard my opinion? Let me know what your opinion is in the comment. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure and hit that bell notification if you want to see more videos like this. And as always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.